The tragic story of Nikola Tesla, January 7, 1943, room No. 3327. He lit up the world, but died alone and forgotten. This is the tragic story of Nikola Tesla, genius, visionary, and unsung hero of the modern age. In the early hours of January 7, 1943, inside room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel, a man lay lifeless on his bed. Frail, alone, and forgotten by most of the world, the once revered inventor Nikola Tesla had passed away at the age of 86. His death marked not only the end of a remarkable life, but also the closing chapter of one of the most misunderstood and underappreciated geniuses in human history. Tesla's journey began thousands of miles away in Smiljan, a small village in what is now Croatia, in 1856. From an early age, he displayed an extraordinary intellect and imagination. He could visualize intricate machines in his mind and claimed to invent without drawings. Fascinated by electricity, he dreamed of a future powered by invisible forces, an idea that would shape his entire life. After studying engineering in Europe, Tesla moved to the United States in 1884, arriving in New York with just 4 cents in his pocket and a letter of recommendation to Thomas Edison. The two men began working together, but their partnership was short-lived. A clash of visions would eventually ignite the war of currents: Edison's direct current, DC, versus Tesla's alternating current, AC. While Edison was a pragmatic businessman, Tesla was a visionary idealist. Tesla's AC system proved superior, allowing electricity to travel long distances efficiently. Backed by industrialist George Westinghouse, Tesla's innovations would power the world's first hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls, lighting up cities and transforming modern life. Despite his revolutionary contributions, Tesla's life would not follow the typical arc of fame and fortune. Unlike many inventors, Tesla had little interest in wealth. He tore up lucrative contracts, gave away patents, and poured his money into ever more ambitious experiments. Among his goals were wireless energy transmission, worldwide communication, and even death rays intended to end all wars. In 1901, Tesla began constructing the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a massive structure intended to transmit wireless electricity and information across the globe. But the project was ahead of its time and funding dried up. His financial backers, including J.P. Morgan, lost confidence, and Tesla's dream of free global power collapsed. Tesla's later years were marked by increasing isolation and eccentricity. Though still brilliant, his ideas grew more outlandish. He spoke of contacting other planets and claimed to have developed a weapon so powerful it could destroy entire armies. The media mocked him as a mad scientist. Scientists dismissed him as a relic of a bygone era. Once celebrated as a genius, Tesla became a forgotten figure, living alone in hotel rooms, feeding pigeons in parks, and scribbling notes on inventions no one would ever see. By the 1930s, Tesla was destitute. He had no stable income and relied on a small pension from the Yugoslav government and occasional support from friends. Yet even in poverty, he maintained his dignity. He continued to dress meticulously, wearing gloves and formal suits. He remained polite and gracious to those who remembered him. In 1934, the New Yorker Hotel became his final residence. He lived in room 3327, a modest space on the 33rd floor. There, he conducted experiments in secret, often requesting that hotel staff not disturb him. He claimed to be in communication with pigeons, particularly one white bird he said he loved as he would a human. To Tesla, they represented purity and peace, symbols of the harmony he longed for in the world. As war raged across the globe in the early 1940s, Tesla's final years slipped by quietly. The world had moved on. New technologies had emerged, and younger inventors had taken the spotlight. Tesla's files, some of which contained theoretical designs for powerful energy weapons, had drawn the attention of the FBI and government agencies, especially as World War II intensified. Then, on January 7, 1943, Tesla's life came to an end. A hotel maid, concerned that he hadn't answered the door in 2 days, entered room 3327 and found him dead. The cause was reported as coronary thrombosis, a heart attack. His body lay still in the bed, beneath a window overlooking the city he once electrified. In the hours after his death, the U.S. government took immediate interest in his belongings. The Office of Alien Property seized Tesla's trunks and papers. Rumors spread that they contained blueprints for weapons of unimaginable power. Despite being a U.S. citizen, Tesla's Serbian heritage and eccentric reputation caused suspicion. Some of his documents remain classified to this day. Nikola Tesla died with over 300 patents, though he likely conceived hundreds more inventions that were never documented. He gave the world alternating current wireless communication foundations, fluorescent lighting, and much more. Yet when he died, he had no family, no fortune, and no fanfare. His funeral was held at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine in New York. Over 2,000 people attended, including prominent scientists and dignitaries from Yugoslavia. He was cremated, and his ashes are now enshrined in a golden sphere, one of his favorite shapes, at the Nikola Tesla Museum in Belgrade. Decades later, history began to rediscover Tesla. His name now lives on in pop culture, science fiction, and even technology companies. The electric car company Tesla, Incorporated, founded by Elon Musk, honors his legacy. Statues have been erected, books have been written, and schools bear his name. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of Nikola Tesla is his vision of a better future, one powered by knowledge, shared freely with humanity. He once said, "The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine." On that cold January day in 1943, in room 3327, the world lost more than an inventor, it lost a dreamer. A man whose ideas lit up the world, even as his own life faded into darkness. Thank you for joining us for the tragic story of Nikola Tesla.